I'm going to say something that might surprise you. One of the things that helped me break into cybersecurity wasn't just a certification, it wasn't a degree, it was understanding how things like Usenet and C boxes actually expose security gaps that most people completely overlook. And in this video, I'm going to explain exactly how I use that experience to position myself as a cybersecurity professional and how you can go about it similar within your own projects. So, mainly when it comes to Usenet and C boxes, I had experience mainly in streaming and cord cutting, and my consultations were designed to automate and provide unique solutions to my clients. So, if you're new here, my name is Penn, and I help people transition into identity and access management. And it's one of the most in demand lanes in cybersecurity right now. And today, I want to shift your mindset actually, because a lot of you are sitting on experience that you think doesn't matter, but it actually does. So let's talk about it. A lot of people look at things like Usenet, seed boxes, remote servers, VPN usage, and they think, this has nothing to do with cybersecurity. Well, that's the mistake. Because when I was using or understanding these tools, I wasn't just looking at them from a user perspective. I started to ask myself deeper questions like who has access to this system? Are credentials being shared? Is there any accountability tied to activity? Could someone move data without being traced? And that right there is identity and access management thinking. So this is where everything changed for me. Instead of saying I've used seed boxes in Usenet, I had to reframe it actually. So I had to understand identity gaps in anonymous systems. I had to understand the lack of access governments in remote environments. And I had to identify the risk that was tied to unmonitored user activity. So right now, I'm no longer just someone with random tech experience. I'm someone who actually understands identity accountability, access control risk, and security blind spots. That's cybersecurity. Now, how did I go about this when it came to interviews? Now, let me show you how I actually leverage this in interviews. I didn't go in there talking about, hey, I downloaded this TV show or I looked at this movie. This is how I automated a local media server. I had to speak in a more structured way that made sense to the panel, right? So I noticed systems where user activity wasn't tied to a unique identity. So that can create a lack of accountability and auditability. My approach would be enforcing identity based access controls, implementing things like multi factor authentication, eliminating shared access, and then I would tie it back to the business impact. So, reduces insider threat risks, right? Improves compliance posture, and then it can strengthen the audit trails. That's how you can sound like someone that's ready for a cybersecurity role. Now, why this works and also why most people miss it. Most people think cybersecurity is just about tools. It's not. It's about risk, identity, and control, for example. Because anybody can learn a tool, right? But if you can walk into a conversation and say, I understand how systems fail and when identity is not enforced, you immediately separate yourself from 90% of the candidates. And here's how you can apply this, the viewer. Here's what I want you to consider. Look at your current or your past experience and ask this: where was access not controlled properly? Where could someone act without being traced? Where were identities not verified? Then translate that into IM concepts, security risks, and look at the business impact. That's how you can position yourself for a cybersecurity career. Now, if you're serious about breaking into IM and you want to help translate your experience the right way, that's exactly what I do in my consultation and my mentorship program. I help you take what you already know and turn it into something that actually gets you hired. And I'll catch you on the next one.